The Warrior and The Wiseman
by
David
Wisniewski.
Sorry about that, everybody.
Okay, tell me the story.
Well, that's an open book.
No, you're going to tell the story with your stick puppets, right?
Sorry about that.
Okay, retell the story in your own words.
It's giving me a hard time. There once was an emperor who had two twin sons. Okay, I wish I can find the other one there now. This might take a little time, everybody. Okay, there was an emperor with two twin sons, and he said, whoever makes these 5 elements will rule. That was the earth, that always, what did his mom again?
It's always bountiful.
It's always bountiful. The water that always,
Quenches.
quenches. The fire that always burns. The wind that always blows. And the cloud that always is, what?
Always covers.
Covers. Yeah, covers. So they went to these monsters that were, well, I'll show you one at a time. The first one was Poseidon. Poseidon is a warrior. And you see, he said, give me the 5 elements of the earth is always bountiful. The soldiers tried to block him. I don't have the soldiers say it, but I have said stories. So, but anyway, he got he cut some branches and he broke some branches and
I can't see the puppet, honey. Turn this
he
way.
broke some branches and stepped on some flowers. This is a hard day today. And then Toman comes. He's a wise man. First one he saw was the earth monster. Really, it's the earth demon, but it's the earth monster. And he says,
Pardon.
I'm sorry for what my brother did. I'll help you rebuild this garden. And so he did it. So the earth demon gave the element of the earth that always, what again?
Is bountiful.
That's bountiful. Then he meant sorry, I'm trying to hard day today. Okay, then he saw the water of the water demon who was trying to plug up the water. So Toman gave him the earth and it plugged up the hole. So the water monster, like here, right here, and the water right there, he gave him, the water monster gave Toman the water that always
Quenches.
So then he called what was it again? Oh yeah. And I'm proud of that little one. He saw the fire demon and he said, you dare come back here? And he said, it wasn't you, it was my brother. And he was plugging up the lava that burned. And he said, oh, only if I just had a little bit of water. So Toman gave him the water that always quenches. And the fire monster gave him the fire that always burns. Then Toman saw the cloud monster. And anyway, his torch was not low. Sorry about that, everybody. So he saw the wind monster, and his torch was not light up, and he couldn't see. So Tomon gave him the fire that always burns. And so the wind demon gave him, well, that's not it. The wind and a fan. The fan will blow the wind. So Tomon saw the last monster, the cloud monster, and he couldn't see because it was real cloudy. And so he helped him, and he gave him the fire that always, sorry about that, everybody. The wind that always blows. And so when the cloud monster got the wind, the cloud monster gave Tomon the cloud that always
Covered.
covers.
Right.
I'll just stand right for you.
Okay,
Mom.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry. Whoever saw that, please don't see it because that's really embarrassing. Anyway, the first one who came back to the castle was Jose, I think, but yeah, Jose. And Tomon came last. And before that, those monsters go back and they said, yeah, that's Jose Mon. All five of the monsters. He said, I deserve to be with them. Anyway, Tomon, my brother, said, give me what you have. So he gave the wind, the cloud, fire, and the water. But it was first he gave him the earth.
The soldiers.
Sorry about that, everybody. I just remembered. They fell out the black hole, the soldiers, they couldn't see. Then he gave them the earth that
is always bountiful.
It's always bountiful. And they grow with trees everywhere. And the soldiers and the monsters couldn't do it anymore because they were stuck in the trees. Then he gave them the wind, right? The fire that always burns. And it burned all the trees down. But no, it didn't burn all the trees down. But, away. Scared away. And then he poured the water that always quenches. And it made them all wet. And it was a loud roar way. And then he gave them the wind. The wind was that always blows in the fan. So it blows the water away. But the last thing, so the thing is, they were cold, wet, and defeated. And then the one who ruled was Tomon, and he said, strength is good, but
Wisdom is better.
wisdom is better. So, and they lived happily ever after. The end.